Hey guys, breaking news coming out of the University of Auburn, where a man who claims he represented Cameron Newton during the height of his recruitment has said that he told several universities it would take in the upwards of $200,000 in order to secure the star quarterback's letter of intent. This is just baffling, folks. With all the news coming out here, players taking money, the Reggie Bush saga at USC, something needs to be done to not only the university, but the player. Because these players don't care about their university more times than not. They look at college universities as a job, as the next stepping stone to the NFL, and you need to do something to these players as well, because it's not enough now to just penalize the university. So in my opinion, you finish up the investigation as quickly as you can, and if you get it done in time for next football season, you tell Cam Newton, you took money, sorry, you're not playing next year. Sorry about your luck. That's what they did with Chris Carter when he took money from an agent. Prior to his senior year, he was ineligible for the entire year, because then you're not only costing the players playing time, but you're costing them a great deal of money. You want to know the difference between a first-round quarterback and a third-round quarterback? Sam Bradford's signing bonus was worth $50 million this past year. Colt McCoy signed for just over $5 million through the duration of his contract. That's 5 years, $5 million. At that point, you'd be costing this kid in the upwards of $40 to $45 million. Something needs to be done. Randy Moss continues to be a disgruntled wide receiver in the NFL, folks. As Moss was waived earlier this week by the Minnesota Vikings, only one team put in a waiver claim for him for the star wide receiver who has a bit of an attitude problem from time to time. That's the Tennessee Titans. Now, if there was ever a coach who would be able to handle a guy like Randy Moss, it's Titans coach Jeff Fisher. And now the Titans have two of the most explosive guys in the game on the offense, with Randy Moss and star running back Chris Johnson. This will be an interesting fit to see how things are able to mesh. He will get a week, because the Titans are off this week. He'll get a week to learn the offense, get situated before they try and make their run. It'll be interesting to see how the AFC South wraps up this year, because you got the Colts, who are as hot as ever, the Houston Texans, who were strong earlier on, have fallen down a little bit, and the Tennessee Titans. All these teams up near the top with 5 wins or more. So it'll be interesting to see how the rest of this shakes out. Former Cincinnati Reds and Detroit Tigers manager Sparky Anderson has passed away at the age of 76. Sparky Anderson is one of the greatest managers in baseball history, in my opinion at least. He brought titles to the Reds in the mid-70s and did good things with the Tigers in the mid-80s as well. The baseball world will sorely miss Sparky Anderson for everything that he has given to the game of baseball and his love for the game. Columbus Blue Jackets are 8-4, and I don't think anyone in Columbus knows that the Jackets have not had good attendance this year, but new head coach Scott Arnell has had a great kickoff to this season so far. Martin Garon with back-to-back shutouts as they shut out Atlanta last night by a score of 3-0. By the way, why does Atlanta have a hockey team? It's like 70 degrees all year down there. It makes no sense to me at this point. But no matter what the case may be, Columbus Blue Jackets having a good start to this season. Let's hope they can carry it on out for the rest of the year, as right now they are tied for the lead in the Central Division with the St. Louis Blues. All right, guys, it's Friday. You know what that means. Time for the first week of the playoffs of the 2010-2011 high school football season. And tonight we got a good one, folks. The Mohawk Warriors play host to Toledo Christian, as Nick Reitnauer of Toledo Christian has passed for nearly 3,000 yards this season. However, for Mohawk, you got Caleb Coyle, who's rushed for 1,300 yards and 18 touchdowns this year, which has got to be good enough for the MAL Player of the Week. That game starts at 7:30 tonight. Keep it on your dial tonight. If you can't tune in on the radio, it's at www.majic959.com and click the Listen Live link in the top part of your screen. Well, before I get out of here, we got a question of the day. Getting back to the Cam Newton situation, in your opinion, should college athletes be paid for what they do for their universities? There's not many sports around that bring in more revenue worldwide than college football does. Should these guys be played, and if so, how much? Because I think it's an issue that we all need to take a look at. Once again, for those of you who want to listen to the game tonight, kickoff is at 7:30 on Magic 95.9. If you can't get to a radio, tune in on the online, www.majic959.com. Well, until 7:30 tonight, folks, for Toledo Christian and Mohawk, the game tonight, once again starting at 7:30. Until then, I'm Nick Johnson. I'll see you at the field.